Hey, what is going on, everybody? Hey, it's been a minute, and it's interesting because I'm actually talking to you this time. So it's been taking some time to get a new mic and go ahead and update so I can make some more tutorial videos that are not via the phone. So what this video I want to do is I want to go over something. I got a couple new stages, so I want to make like a little expansive stage tutorial. I got some help from Menowapi, and he did something on his channel, so I wanted to go ahead and explain it for anyone that's new to Mugen who has, so I'll show you what I mean. So let's go to training mode, right? And let's say we're gonna go to Fei Long stage. Now normally this stage size isn't too bad. It's good, it wides, but sometimes you notice the characters are quite large on the stage. So like let's say you have a Kusurigeto and like a Dark Lord Sauron, like they're too large for this stage. And you want to make something like this. So let me go to a stage that I have that's fixed. And you wanted something like this. Expands the map a little bit, brings the characters to a better definition, just to get good space size, and you can see the characters in the map a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I have a couple new stages, and I'm gonna edit them in real time so you can see how I do it. So let's grab Zenkuro, it doesn't matter, and skip down to some of my newer stages. And I got a Killer Instinct stage and a couple stages from KI1. So we have Combo stage from KI, Village of Whispers, Dragon Grotto from MK11, and Shaolin Trap Dungeon from MK11. And Mean Streets I got yesterday, so let's go and take a look at Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Okay. So as you can see off the back, not too bad of a size, but we could probably make it more expensive so that if they don't have enough room to move around and fight, we can expand it ourselves. And you notice the right side is more expensive than the left side is. So what I'm going to do now is in real time, I'm going to expand this stage and change it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to character change. And I'm going to go down here to where stages are. Now I have a pre style that I have on one of my stages, so let me grab it. ADK station. So I'm going to show you some of the definitions. So bound left, bound right, this will depend here on what you want to do with the stage size left and right, how far you want to walk. So this will depend on the stage you have. Sometimes if you have a stage that's too wide and you shorten it, you're missing parts of the stage. So go mess around in this, and you let's say the ADK station's original left and right was like 140. Then you want to keep that on each side here, so it'll expand the stage as wide as you need it. So when you have the stage more widened, like I just showed you on the Marvel stage where they're smaller, the characters look smaller. Your left and right can expand as wide as the stage was meant to be, is what I meant to say. Vertical follow, this is how you pretty much make Marvel style. Basically when you combo, the camera follows up. I haven't got this to work on so many stages, so I'm still figuring that one out. And then like floor tension, these here, I'm not too sure what they do, but when Menowapi sent me his I was in one of his streams and he sent me the look, like I guess the recommended, how he got some of his stages looking. That I don't have mine as wide as his because I don't think a stage needs to be that big with the characters that small, but that's just his style. But so what I'm going to do here, and zoom out and zoom in are two of the biggest parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Now this is what I'm going to do. If you can take a look real quick at what I have here and try them for yourself, I'll link them in the description. And you usually want to copy all the way up to music. Don't copy music. All the way up to shadow. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy. And then we're going to go down to, what was that? Let me go ahead and down. Looks like I forgot the name of the stage. Shaolin Trap Dungeon. Okay, that's where we were at. So you're going to make sure you can find your stage. And right here, you're going to go DEF. Now what you're going to do is everything, like I said, everything up to music. Now you got to drop it. and you gotta paste it, and this is going to change the way the game looks, the way the stage looks. Keep this open, don't ever close this. That way, in case something fucks up, you can go back and just like press undo if you don't like the way it looks. So leave that open. This is also something I found out recently, is that you can actually leave the game open while adjusting stages. You can't do it with characters, because let's say I wanted to get rid of this Harley, like if she was busted. If you leave the game open, she'll still be there, but you can edit the stage while the game is on. You just have to back out of the stage and then just go back in. Okay. So we got to go to Mean Streets. This is another stage I still have to edit. Okay. Now we're going to go back into Shadow Trap Dungeon. Let's see what it looks like now. As you see, more space. And let's see how far we can go left and right. See, and the camera expands. All we got to do is add music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Cammy. She's one of my Marvel character like testers, so I can test launch combos. You see? And the camera follows just a bit. So let's see if we can test our theory. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to go back up and switch vertical follow to 1. And we're going to go ahead and save. Keep this open. Go to a different stage, because if you go right back in, it doesn't work. So you have to back out to a different stage, go back to the same stage. Okay, now it follows it up just a little bit more. Okay. Now, let's say, because this is the stage for Mortal Kombat 11. Some stages are animated, some stages are not. So let's say you wanted to expand the sides. So what we'll do is we'll go down here. I think the sides I have are fine, but let's say we do 190, right? Let's say we do 190. You back out and we'll see how much extra space we have. Alright, so it looks the same here. Now let's run him to the side and see what it looks like. See, we got a little bit more space on this side now. And we have more space on this side now. So let's go over to expand. So let's see if we can add more. You'll know when the stage has been enough when you start seeing the black lines on the stage. That's when you know you went too far. So let's try 290. Because some stages come small and you have to kind of edit them yourself to get the most out of a lot of stages. I wanted to kind of show you guys some other stages as well that I edited that look better. So I'm going to go ahead and do that post after this, not this video, I'll do it in this video, just post this stage. Okay. Now let's go ahead and run again and let's see if we have more space or too much space. Okay. As you can see, it doesn't look like it edited much more difference of space. But now we have a lot more room to work with. I'll leave it there because I don't remember the stage in the actual game being much longer, but you get the point. So what I'm going to do now is it's been saved. So we're going to go ahead and close out because the stage has already been saved the way we want it. So the biggest key things is bound left and right, tension and floor tension. You have to kind of mess with this depending on the stage you have, and zoom in and zoom out. Now there's another there's another thing that I'm gonna explain too, but this one will be a little bit different. So let's grab Hellraiser, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you the you can see all these stages too. I had all these stages from Grand Blue, and look at them now. Originally this stage didn't look so good, so now I have it more sides. I never realized his dash was so weird. Anyway, so I'm gonna grab where's S Smarts. Okay, now this is the Chucky stage. When you originally get the stage, it is the stage is all the way up here and you can barely see the S. And if you edit it, you'll see like the character's feet at the top, and you'll see it looks like the stage is floating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prove that example, and not with this stage because I don't feel like re-editing this stage. I haven't gotten to Michael Myers stage yet. At least I don't think I'd have, because Mausoleum. Let's see. Yeah, see, I made this stage bigger. This is I'm gonna try to add more space to this stage, but man, I didn't realize his dash was that weird. I guess his walk speed's decent, so looking for more stages from like I added this stage recently from Castlevania, and now this stage is a lot wider, so it looks really good. Now Menowapi, he has stages that look more like let's see if I can find LTD, just in case you've never seen one of his streams and you don't know what his well, actually, if you watched my recent video with the Alexa Bliss background, that's what his stages look like. So that's just enough in a shell. All right, so Tell Overworld, Pokemon Gym. All right, I'm looking for. Let me see if I added the Myers house. I did already. Okay. So I don't think I added a Jason stage yet. See, like what I mean is this stage here, Noe Cabin. This stage originally had a problem where it looked like it was floating, so I had to edit adjustments to bring it down. So I'm gonna find the Jason stage because I know I didn't edit it yet. Let's just grab Joker because I've been learning him lately, so we'll get there. Leviathan stage took me a while to edit that one. Okay, so we didn't edit. Oh, that's right. I did try editing this stage and then it had a problem. It had a problem with like a filter following it around. Okay, so that's not gonna help. Let's see, let's think of a stage. I can't think of one right now, but is there a stage I know that I didn't fix yet? Let's see. Alright, this stage, perfect example. Okay. So I'm going to edit the stage with you guys in real time. So Water Temple. Alright, now this stage, I'm going to show you what I mean. So what I mean by it is once you edit it to the way I like it, it's gonna float, I like to say. So I'm going to try this. So I think 80K Station is still grabbed. So let's go Water Temple. Where's Water Temple? Water Dojo. Ah, damn it. Some of these stages don't go by the name it says. It's probably at the top somewhere. Yeah, give me a second. Temple by the waterfall, that's not it. So we just checked. Let me try Temple of Water. I don't know. I think it's ruins. I think it's water ruins or something. No. Usually sometimes the stage will have a different name in the actual DEF, so you have to kind of look for it. Apologize for this, you can just fast forward this on the video. Or you can listen to the beautiful music in the background. There it is, Water Ruin. Okay. And you'll see right there it says Water Temple. Also, I want to point this out. Sometimes you'll get stages that the name, depending on where you download the game, the stage from, may have a different name in here. So when you go through your stages, it'll look different. So write what you want here in name. Not this one up here, the second one here. I've had some stages I downloaded where it just shows like a semicolon or a period. So you can't find your stage, so you have to edit the name. Anyway, we should still have ADK station, right? So we're gonna grab all the way to music. And we're going to go to, oh, never mind. We're not gonna copy it, obviously we're getting rid of it. Okay, went a little too far. Okay, now let's back out. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Paste. Save. And this is the ADK station settings that I had, which is zoom out 70, zoom in 65.65. Okay, now I'm gonna switch WCW. I gotta edit that stage to give it more of a screen vibe. This is what I mean. Now see, the stage here is now floating. You're way too high from the ground floor where you want to be. So this is a problem I had, and what you have to do here is you have to, we're gonna go ahead and fix this in real time. Now I'm gonna do it the easier way because it's gonna be a nightmare otherwise. It's gonna take too long on this video. So what I did before is I'm gonna go grab, what was the first stage I edited? Cabin, the Evil Dead stage. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a lot of these stages that I edited that looked really good. Now, this isn't going to work for so many stages. Some stages are kind of weird, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you the Ryu and Ken stages that I have. Alright, so see right here, bound high 880, bound low 250, and you see the bound on the sides here are still pretty good, right? The reason why it's like that, and I'll go ahead and, if this works, I'll go ahead and explain it. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. Go to Water Ruin. And now we're going to copy Cabin over the ADK station. Now, like I said, always leave this open until you're done completely editing the way you want. Or if you, because sometimes if you don't have the original file folder, like this is called Groovy. So I have the original folder. But if you don't, then you'd have to go find a new stage because you can't preset it the way it was. Sometimes if you over edit a stage and it keeps getting worse and worse, you can't edit it back. So you can also do this to edit a ton of your stages. Just keep copy pasting and just whatever stages when doing this floating thing, you'll see. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, back out, Water Temple, and there you go. See, now I'm on the ground floor with the stage more zoned the way I want it. Now all I gotta do now is, you notice the characters are a little too low. So when your characters look like this, you want to fix what's called offset. So I'm gonna go from 460 to 440. Save. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. WCW. There you go. Now they look a little higher on the stage, which is better. Because some stages, if you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and explain. So what happens is when you're way floating up there, you have to fix bound. Oh, I see he's taunting. Okay. You have to fix bound low. Now bound low is basically if you load a new stage and the characters are like down here and the stage is like the roof of the stage is like way up here with a bunch of black over it, and the characters' heads are like down here. You have to fix bound low to bring it up. So what you're basically doing is if the stage is floating like you just saw, like they're way up there, you fix the bound low and the characters are going to go higher, but the stage is going to go from like floating to just, it's going to slowly go up. And all you do is bring the characters offset and fix it to break it down. You may also have to work with bound high because sometimes bound low won't move the stage enough. So kind of, let me show you. See, I got bound high 880, bound low 250, because originally it was like negative like 100 or something, and then they were too high in the air, so you have to fix it. And of course, vertical, follow, tension, all this is the same as I had on the ADK station. As you can see, zoom out 65, 70. So, and then yeah, And then offset here is where the characters are standing, so you want to fix that. And that's pretty much what I wanted to show. See, now both of these are all saved, so we're going to go ahead and back out. So now this stage is the way I want it, and it looks good. And I'm proud of it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just for a bonus. Let me try to get this clicked back on here, because I hate, okay. So I'm going to go through a couple of the stages that I got so you guys can see. I got the Street Fighter 5 stage edited like this, and I'll show you a couple others. As you can see, there we go. Now I have to edit the sides because, as you can see, oh, never mind, I already fixed it. Okay, I thought I didn't fix it. If you have the stage too wide, they show the ropes where they extend, but it like extends to like an awkward part of the screen, and it doesn't look good. So you want to edit it. Like this stage here, right? This is another one I need to fix. This is another stage that has the floating problem. So I'll go ahead and fix this one a little bit later, but Saga Stadium, this one doesn't, I don't think this one has floating. I think the background messes up. There's some stages, like if you try to edit it, like I edited it to my 80K station variants, and like the background of the stage shrunk, and there was like a hue of like pink over everything. So when the stage gets like that, I'm still kind of figuring out what to do. I'll show you what I mean. So let me see if I can find, see, I tried to fix Norfair, that didn't work. NBC2 Carnival. There's some stages I haven't got to yet, so. Like I made this stage more expansive. Okay. World Warrior Dojo, this stage looks much better now. As you can now actually see the artwork on the top. You can see Vega wrestling with, it looks like Akuma and stuff, so. This stage actually can get a little more expensive. So I'm going to edit it because there's actually sides of this stage that I don't have showing. So I'm going to go ahead and edit those a little bit later in my own time. I got the White House stage. This is from one of the Avengers games. That's a great looking stage. Yep. Let's see, Wednesday Ain't Room. I don't really want to, I messed that one up before, so I'm gonna leave that stage the way it is. Let's walk through all these stages. This looks so much better. Training Room, AMK Training Room, Mortal Kombat X. That one looks better. So. Alright. I expanded this one a little bit, so that one looks nicer. And it just helps for fights. Your characters, see right there? There's a little bit of pink on the side, so I have to bring the screen in just a little bit, but it's not too bothersome to me yet. So let's see, what was the stage I wanted to show you guys? Like, see, like this stage here used to be really close up, and now that looks so much better. I love how this looks right now. So it used to be really zoomed in, so I fixed it. Okay. So this is what I show. I show this Ryu stage. See what I mean? This stage is like background. See in the back, the pink background? See, I can't fix that. I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. The only way I can is to bring the stage closer, but I don't want the stage any smaller than it already is. See? Can't really go that far. So if I extend each side, it's just going to look more and more pink on the side. And you notice the top of the screen is kind of missing. So I tried to fix that by doing a bound up, and then the bottom of the screen just gets black. So it's like there's no, it makes it look like it's a white screen. So there's not really any middle ground to it. So I haven't really figured out how to fix some of those kind of stages yet. But so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go ahead and show off that, how to fix a stage in real time. Any questions, definitely leave them at the bottom, and I will definitely get around to answering them. It's pretty much just, yeah, just fix your zoom in, zoom out, your bound up and down depending. So you go and edit a stage, and if you see it floating, fix your bound high, bound low. Otherwise not, just to zoom out, zoom in, and I will go ahead and leave those in the comments below if you guys have any more questions about any stages you have, or if you're new to Mugen grabbing stages and they're too zoomed in and you want to fix it. So this is how he helped me do it, and I expanded better on my own. Wanted to explain to you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.